It.
So my track is a jungle track, and this has also been written at 88 beats per minute. Um, Stylistically, my song I feel sounds very old and of its time and the era, and like it sounds like it's been made in the era that jungle music was very popular in the 90s. There's a few things I've done in this track which make it stylistically appropriate to the same stuff that was produced in the 90s. What I've done is I've taken samples from various things, from birds to drums, and also incorporated that with my live instrumentation. So the instrumentation is all written myself, bass line and chords, and then on top of it is just samples. This is what they would have been doing back in the day to achieve that classic jungle sound. So one sample that I've used in my song is a sample of birds talking. Um, so here it is. So yeah, basically the reason why I've done that was to add a bit of texture, add a bit of depth, and to give the song its own kind of vibe. So without this sample, the song would just be a jungle track with some nice chords over it. However, the birds add a different element and give it a bit more meaning. I feel not too much processing added to the birds, just just a manipulator has been added to add stereo wideness and make it feel like the birds are actually surrounding you. So if you were to to this in headphones, the birds would sound like they were very spatial and like they would be if you were in the wild. So another thing um, that I've done in this is um, done some granular processing on one of my synths. Well, on all my synths actually. So as you can see, it's just a standard table waveform, sine wave, which means it's going to be very flat. Just to add a bit of modulation and movement, I've added a bit of phase distortion and hooked that up to the LFO. This just makes it move, makes it sound less boring. And also, I've turned on granular processing within this sample that I'm using in order to, yeah, again add depth and texture. It's all about adding depth and texture, as it gives it that kind of old school kind of vibe and old school kind of feeling. Yeah, thank you.